Oh, hello there, everyone. I was just checking out my tape measurer. Today, we'll look at what is inside of a hotel room. And just a quick note for you to remember is that in America, we use feet and inches. So any measurements you see, sizes of beds, television, generally, they're going to be in feet and inches.
Okay, here we can see that we have a choice of rooms. We can choose a room with one king bed. A king-size bed is a very large bed. You can comfortably fit 2 people in the bed, and you have even extra room. So it's a very large bed. You would get the free continental breakfast. You have a 42-inch plasma TV, free internet access, free parking, and a microwave to cook food in. That's what this room has. Now you could choose another room, such as this one. It is the same price, and it has 2 queens. What that means, it has 2 queen-size beds. Instead of just one extra large bed, it has 2 regular-size beds. Queen-size beds, they fit 2 people comfortably, but you don't have extra room. So you would actually get 2 of these beds in the room instead of 1. And you get the same other amenities as in this room. So the only difference is 1 extra large bed, and this would have 2 regular size beds. So since we have 2 people staying in the room, we're going to choose 2 beds. Now that we've chosen our room, we're ready to start checking out, which means we need to fill in our personal information about who is traveling. We will hold the hotel room in this person's name. So whoever's name that you write into these spaces is who you will check in as. So if you are making the hotel reservation for yourself, you should put your own name in here. So I would put in Melissa McDonald. And when I check in at the hotel, I would say I have a room reserved for Melissa McDonald. They would look me up and find and see that I have reserved a room for 2 nights with the queen size bed. We can make hotel special requests. If you are disabled, you are in a wheelchair, you will need a disabled accessible room. Some rooms maybe a wheelchair cannot get into because there's stairs or the door to the room is not wide enough. But they will always have some rooms in hotels that if you are in a wheelchair or you are disabled, you will be able to get into that room. They usually also have special showers that you could also get into with your wheelchair. So we are not disabled. We do not need that. Another special request would be a late check-in. A normal check-in time is usually around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Say you are flying in to Seattle and your flight does not arrive until 9 o'clock in the evening. Well, till you get out of the out of the airport and drive to the hotel, it could be 10 o'clock in the evening. That means that you will check in late. So you would check here. Crib request. A crib is a bed that a baby sleeps in. It has the bars that go up on the side to prevent the baby from falling out while it's sleeping. So since we have a baby with us, we want to ask for a crib to be put into the room. It's no extra cost. We can request it. It's also an amenity that they give. You can also ask for an extra bed request. If you have a room with 2 beds in it, but you have 3 people and none of you want to sleep in the same bed, you could ask for an extra small bed, which is more like a little fold-out mattress, to be brought into the room for the 3rd person to be able to sleep on. Okay, and then we will continue.
So you just looked at what you would like inside of your hotel room, and something to keep in mind too is that when you look at that TV, and it might seem so large when they say it's a 42-inch, they're actually measuring diagonally across. It's not horizontally, but it's diagonally across. You also learned about different size beds. Now, the king is the largest bed. Then you have a queen. Then you have a full. Then you have the twin. And for those little infants, you have a crib. A crib, kind of looks like a little baby prison, but it is the smallest bed they will give you. And something else that may not have been said is when you ask for that extra bed, they might say they're going to give you a cot. Now, what a cot is, it's just a fold-out twin bed, basically, that you can put inside the room. Now that we've gone through and you learned to reserve a hotel room, take some time to go back through Orbitz, or as I said before, go to another site and try to reserve a hotel room. And something else that you can do is write on a piece of paper, write hotel, motel, either one, and write down the different amenities you would like to see at the hotel. You can even think of, maybe you're not married yet. If I was going to go on my honeymoon, what amenities would I like in the hotel? Even where would you like to travel to? Just think up some things in your mind of what possible amenities you would like in the hotel.